What is up? What is up? OG Blue Luck coming live again. So yesterday was day one of my first live stream. Um, Started my uh, new Dynasty with Akron, who was the lowest rated team in the game. So we're working on building them up. Noticed a couple things. I'm brand new to this, right? I mislabeled my first video. Says it's college football 25. So it's all learning. The other thing I noticed is I screwed up my where am I looking here? My playbook. During the game, I noticed I didn't have my. Oh, how do I change that? Oh, there we go. I didn't have my 4-4 defense. It's because I did a base 3-4 instead of a multiple 3-4. So that was why I didn't have my 4-4 defense yesterday. So I had picked the wrong playbook. So everything I do, I'll show on here. So any corrections I make, any change to my depth chart, recruiting, whatever, it'll all be shown so you can see anything. I won't do anything that isn't shown. So we'll get right in recruiting. Yesterday we had the long build up for the preseason. It takes a lot of time to recruit, get your roster right, do all of that. So on my yeah, so on the first video yesterday, you can see kind of how we did all of that depth chart, my auto subs, redshirting, how I go about my prospects, all of that. So we're just gonna pick up there. I obviously lost my corner there. I locked out on him already. But if you remember, a corner is one of my priority needs. So I do need a corner. So I need to go back in here and find a corner. And again, I always go into any state, just kind of see what the best available are as a 3-star. And then I want to check my home state. And then before I check my pipeline and whatever, so I have a much better chance of getting some closer to home talent. So I got a corner there. All right. All right, no visits or anything, so we're gonna go ahead and scout him. In the house there, and then we could put some more points into this 5-star running back now. Yeah, I got 5 left, so I'm gonna see what we got for some other talent out here. So that was that center. I don't need a center. That was my busted tight end. Don't want him. And then we had a 4-star running back. All right, so let's see. What's close to home? Got any 4-stars? No 4-stars at home. Let's check the pipeline. Come on. And we got an outside linebacker, and I do need an outside linebacker, right? So I already got the one that is my priority, but my additional needs, I had another outside linebacker too. So I'm going to go ahead and add him. I only got 5, so I'm just going to offer him that scholarship. And we're pretty much good to go. Check the depth chart. So before every game, I want to do this just to see if there was any progress from players improving, decreasing in overall or anywhere. It's pretty early in the season, so you don't expect a lot of that at this point. Sometimes you catch things too, like mistakes that you made on your depth chart too. So I always just like to double check. Another thing is like you'll have injuries after games too. So sometimes it will kind of make that decision for you if somebody gets injured. So just look out for those things. If you had an injury, it might change up like your kick return. That might sub somebody else in there that you don't want playing that position or whatever. So just a good habit, I think, just to check your roster each time. And it just takes a couple minutes to do that, so it's not that big a deal. So we got Nebraska coming up. I feel like they're going to give me a hard time, for sure. Definitely some defensive things I want to clean up. Got a little greedy in the last game. Got burned deep a couple times. So not normal for me, so definitely something that's not a big deal to clean up. The problem is my individual players are not super great, so ability to read plays and change direction and stuff like that is not super great. All right, let's get live here. What did I add? Outside linebacker, that's right. Okay. All right, let's get Nebraska here.
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most.
So it was pouring down in my first game too. Felt like my coach suggestion plays were just nothing but runs. So it's raining again. We'll see. They're gonna have me do the same thing. I try to use my coach suggestions as good as possible. Sometimes it's total crap and I'll have to go outside of it, but I'll try to let my coordinators do their thing, you know.
Let's get this thing started.
So last game I had 2 kick returns, which was pretty sweet to start the year.
The Zips will kick it away to start us off.
I think I even called the first one from school right before that half.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense.
Yeah, so these guys, yeah, are much better. 84s, I'm 61s. So we just got to take care of the ball and try to prevent big plays.
Makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch.
Yeah. That is exactly how you start a game like this. That's huge.
After a good return on the interception. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and
get
you're
up
going to push
early
the
here.
ball down the field. But come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
On these plays, you can see my run to the right there. That either that safety drops, or they have that nickel corner, or the linebacker in there, whatever that looks like. I try to go away from that. Right? If you go left, see there's 2 on the right, and then just the 1 on the left there. So my numbers are better. That wasn't a great run, but should have gone inside. But just things to look for, right?
This third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air, it's Finley. Going for 6.
Got him.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
Cool. Well, heck of a way to start this game.
For the extra point after putting the
I know it's going to be a
scoreboard
battle.
for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position
At their house,
you
too.
better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position.
Number 23 just got cleaned up on that.
That
block down the
this
field.
was an opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back.
Yeah, we'll let them have that underneath stuff. We're good with that.
Hand the football off, maybe get the ground game
It's
going, maybe jump start
normally what I'm good at. I was
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but
a
he's
little
also
overzealous last
lifted in
game,
his
going
offense,
for some of those underneath picks and gave up
Backed up now,
some of
here's
those post
second and
patterns.
long.
Crushed me.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Key. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they do on third down.
Big stop here, boys.
From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to
Oh my God. Got pancaked.
49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I don't know who that was, but they got ran
I
over.
just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Holy shit.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Nice play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book.
I always want my defense in a good spot to make plays. Guys to be successful. That's a good example right there.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit.
No.
And he reels it in.
Wow.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately. They've got it at the 25.
That sucks.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Well, making him work for it, that's for damn sure.
First down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They try to get it outside on the left. He'll be pushed out of bounds, shot short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now. The Cornhuskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This quarterback part of their running game. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now on 2nd and goal. This is a design run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husker!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets
run 14 plays. That's the idea.
They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Oh.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Flip that left. You can see
the give to the back.
nobody blocks him like assholes. My guard pulled and not gonna block. It's a new NIL deal. Right there.
Staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
All right, well, that lead was short-lived, wasn't it?
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
All right, so we gotta get a little 3 and out here.
They go back to work.
Get a little pressure on that front.
The handoff to Johnson.
They're not gonna run on me. I know that. So it's just keeping those underneath plays. He did a pretty good job of that on the first time.
Just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Look out!
Oh, shit.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got him. Oh, really?
In the end zone.
Drug him out to the one.
He managed a few yards
That's
on
my
that
second pick,
return,
though.
but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Shit! Ah. Bam. Brutal.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Man, I don't get too many safeties. That sucks because he, like, tackled him forward out of the end zone.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Yeah, going to the middle, it's Markway. They bring him down.
Rolled like 6 yards.
It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. You saw the swagger that
Gotta
he
hold
brings
the
to
under
the
3
offense,
here.
that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the
Field
team.
goal.
They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot.
Yeah, those are those post routes that have been getting me.
But this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver.
In the offense, they don't choose to go
All right,
downhill
big stop here.
physical. They'll try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! In the window.
All right, we've got some work to do.
And the offense punches
7-0 turned to 15-7 real quick.
2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him?
Oh, man. That's his 3rd one of the year. That's his 3rd kick return in 2 games.
But it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his 1st game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
My special teams coach for Coach of the Year.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
All right, that was big. We're right back in this game.
Here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Gets it to him on the screen.
Oh.
He's got some space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
All right, big stop here.
3rd and long. From the gun, wants wants to pass.
Oh, yeah, third pick. That was a huge read by me, too.
Number 3 on the day. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
All right.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Missed it.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? Get outside the pocket. I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out.
Just slot out here.
As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Polk. They get it down to the 7 on that pass.
Oh, a field goal even puts me up.
Boy, they
For that.
love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for a man. It's Fenley. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter.
That defense making turnovers is
By the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their
difference in
lanes,
this
and they'll
game.
Stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finds his tight end. Turning it over. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
been mostly not giving up the big play though.
First down, they'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, is that a backwards pass?
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's Raiola. Under fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a
Stop.
defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly
They
where
get the
those
ball, I
sticks
have
are,
to.
you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor.
I feel like I should just run this out to half,
Do
but
no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second one.
The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass.
get
Fires
some
to the
of these
big fella.
outs. I don't have any timeouts, so I just gotta
Bounds it for 41, and execution continues to be key.
keep that clock stopped.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Lost a throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as
It might have been good. I don't know if he would have got out of bounds anyways.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Finley. Finds the tight end.
Even a field goal here is huge.
Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Grab near the sticks. It's Walker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
Come on.
Hustling to the line to stop the clock. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe
Brutal.
those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with
Would have been a long field goal, but
and a lot of
dang, I have
coaches
one
will
rushing
say
in.
limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Feels like a stats don't matter game.
Of red, and our guys
3
at
picks are huge,
Memorial
though.
Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense there to stop him.
Running into my lineman.
The 22.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Wants to throw. It's Finley. Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Sure, my starter stays in there.
And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop
Get him
is
going
made.
a little bit.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Come on, all
This
forward.
freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to run for it.
Oh, he's
That'll be
gone.
enough for the
My
first
linemen
down
keep
as
getting
they
in my
stop
way.
him at the 43-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ton of injuries in the first game, too.
The Zips can really attack on this second
Beating
and
clock,
short.
moving the ball.
Handoff to the single running back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for
I
this
blocked him
offense
right into me.
and their team winning the game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Finley.
Oh my God, dude, he didn't.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it
That's
wrapped
annoying.
up at the 28.
My running back didn't drop out to be my dump off route. That was my whole plan.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Kyle.
Thought he missed that for a second.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7
Right.
over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
Guys are falling apart.
I kind of like how
All
the running back
severe
did this.
injuries.
Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run the toss. Running to Green.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Put the ball back right here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Unloads it left.
That's big too.
Not on the same page there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break
here
to let him be checked out.
Hopefully it could be enough.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Adams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground.
Oof.
A stop and cold maybe gets a yard to the 34. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Finley. Got his man. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Make a play here, D.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Running the red zone. It's Johnson. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning.
Owning the line.
You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Off play action. Here's the pressure.
You got to be kidding me.
We're close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right down the middle.
Oh my God, dude! Are you kidding?
Third down as the defense
Wow.
knocks it free, and fourth down is
Come on,
Looks
lock
like
in, boys.
they'll try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on
That's
one
brutal.
thing. Make the catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's
Good
asking
job.
for redemption on that
Good
one. You know,
stuff.
second and short, and
Probably gonna go
giving
for
him
it
the
this way.
football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me
Pick.
the ball,
Ah.
I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the
Good
running
punt.
back in
Sweet.
that situation.
And the Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work.
I will take it. They're gonna
Akron
choke.
has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he'll find enough running
big.
room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Zips in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space, it's Curry.
Just need that 1 yard.
Stop it. He'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Here's the handoff.
God, every
And
time,
he is stopped
like
immediately by
block
the
them one way and they break off the other way.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it.
Are you kidding me? Drop it again.
On second down, that brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to throw, it's Finley. Makes the grab, it's Adams.
Oof. What are we going to do here? Try to put this game away.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Give it a 2-minute warning here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the
Huge.
sticks
And they're out of
for a first
timeout,
down.
so we are going to choose some clock.
How about that?
And that's
4th
game.
down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down.
That's
There's
a big
just
win.
nothing they can do to stop it.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do.
You've got like 170 passing yards in 2 games.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack
A lot of
wins
drops today.
week after week on top of each
Yeah.
other, you start to have success. You start to grow as an identity, and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Twenty, 16 for 61, 39. Wow, we didn't do anything offensively. Just had those 3 picks. Nice. So we leveled up. Go and add those points in here real quick. And we're going to stay in that tactical on the D line there. And 2-0, baby. So we'll sim the week. Just check out recruiting, and we'll call that good for now. All right, so we're moving. We got first in that 5-star running back. That's a big deal. Dang, that's huge. All right, so I'm not gonna mess with that. I just want to see where we're at. Got 6 recruits on the board, and first on 3 of them. So pretty sweet. So super good start, 2-0. Defense is playing well. My offense kind of is pretty crappy right now, but we'll pick that up. I think what feels like some of that is just play calling at this point. Offensive line could be playing better and stuff, but playing well enough to win. That win over Nebraska, there's an 84 overall, a 61. So good start to the Dynasty. Looks like we got some good recruits coming up. So, like, subscribe, do all that. Keep following. Like I said, throw some chats in the comments and give me some feedback on how you'd like the season and the Dynasty to transform. So, all looking good. probably be back on later tonight. Maybe do game number 3 here. So until next time, this is OG Blue Duck out.